offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down.
Catch made, a lot of space now.
That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Making people miss. Breaking free at the 35. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Bell. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaks an open space. Running through the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you if they're armed, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. As with the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room to run. Inside the 35. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's surrounded by the defense, brought down behind the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Good throw, catch made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to scramble. The receiver grabs it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Bell. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time it's complete. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He keeps it on the design run. First down, looking for more now. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They'll try the option play here. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense picks it up, still moving. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Pretty good execution here by the offense. The quarterback keeps the ball, and the only thing is he doesn't take care of the ball once he gets upfield. The defense alertly knocks that ball loose and gets on top of it.
The throw complete to the running back underneath.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Bell. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. A short completion of the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Moves out of the pocket.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Tries the right with a quick throw.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Bell.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
This time it's complete. At the second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Texas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. He gets loose. And here he goes. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. QB keeper all the way. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Going after, not right through. And it comes Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Bell. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
Bringing pressure. On the run here, lets it go.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. They'll run it here. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust.
On the move now. Picks it up himself and still going. In the clear at the 25.
And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas, 9.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Bell. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They're going to run it here. He's past the marker and still going. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Design quarterback run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the back now goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's got the first and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Sooners will have first and 10 here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Inside the 25. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day day-to-day, the game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Bell. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's looking deep down the middle. Can connect in the long